Okay, we're going to look at verse 1 first. My soul finds rest in Elohim alone. From him is my salvation. I'm going to say it one more time. My rest is in him because from him comes my salvation. So if this is my Elohim, I'm going to hold on to him. If I don't hold on to anything else, I'm going to hold on to him because that's where my salvation is coming from. Brother Isaac, if you work on the Sabbath, you don't have no job. Goodbye, job. Brother Isaac, if you hold on to him, you ain't got no family. Bye, family. This is what's saving me. And if you hold on to me, then you holding on to him too, because I'm holding on to him. Hallelujah. That's why Joshua said, as for me and my house, we're going to serve Yah. In other words, everybody in my house going to keep the Sabbath when I keep the Sabbath. Everybody in my house going to keep the feast days. Everybody in my house going to keep commandments. Everybody in my house going to go to services when the doors open, and when they close, we'll go back to the house. But everybody in my house, there ain't no television on unless it's spiritual on the Sabbath. If it ain't spiritual, it ain't coming on. In my house, if it ain't spiritual, the radio, you're turning it off. There ain't no games on the phones for the children. There ain't none of that at my house on the Sabbath. On the Sabbath, we keep Sabbath. My lawnmower is a Sabbath keeper. Yeah. Everything. My truck is a Sabbath keeper. That's right. Everything. My stove is a Sabbath keeper. You cannot cook on it on the Sabbath. No, you can't do that. Why? Because we honor Yah at this house. So I can say, as for me and my house, we're going to serve Yah. That's what Joshua said, right? Moshe taught that to the people in the wilderness, didn't he? Why? Because Yah, look at verse 2. Yah alone, y'all see that? Is my rock and my deliverance, strong tower. I am not greatly shaken. In other words, I'm standing on a rock. You can't shake me like you once was able to. Oh, you used to speak a word and I got nervous, telling me about my job going to be taken away from me. I done lost jobs. The man at Durham, Pontiac, when I used to sell cars, they told me to lock up one night on a Friday. Now, this was during the wintertime. You know it get dark early on a Friday. So I went out there and started locking up the things, and by the time I finished locking up, the sun had been set. I had about 10 more cars to lock. Now I'm working on the Sabbath. I finished locking them 10 cars up, got down here in the same clothes I was working in. I walked in those doors and I taught Friday night lessons. Monday morning, I was in Mr. Durham's office. Mr. Durham, I like working here. But if y'all ever ask me to do what I did this past Friday, that I work on the Sabbath, I won't be working here no more. He said, why? I said, because I keep the Sabbath. He said, Mr. Williams, you don't have to worry about that no more. See, it depends on how you respond to people. If you show them that you're shaken by what they say, then they got control over you. But I wasn't shaken by them taking my job. You can have it. I came here looking for work. I can go somewhere else and find work. I'm a worker, and I love working for myself anyway. I don't like working for people. I make more money working for me. I ain't got to give nobody nothing. That's mine. You understand? See, but that's the point that we got to get to. Stop letting the devil shake you up by what's coming out of their mouth. No, I got a rock that will shut your business down. Hallelujah. They played with me at the company I was working for. I went there to collect my money. My money didn't show up. Didn't show up in the mail. I went there and asked them about it. Well, we don't know. And they started laughing about it. I said, okay. I didn't go to the Father and ask the Father to curse them or nothing. I said, okay. I just said, what happened? I said, I don't know. They said our money got lost in the transfer some kind of way. Just got to be patient. See it 2-3 weeks later, their money got lost in the shuffle. And here they come shaking. Ooh, what's going on? Where the money at? Well, the same place our money was hid, the Father letting you know where yours hid. Don't play with me. Because the Father will show you, don't play with that man right there. That man right there is a part of me. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Don't do that. And then when they did what they did to cheat us, they got sued by the United States government, and the whole company on the Louisiana side shut down. Don't mess with Yah's people. He is my rock. Can you say that today? He is my fortress. He is my high tower. He is my refuge. The rock of my salvation. He is my house, my dwelling place. Yah Almighty is my rock forever. Hallelujah. Toda Yah. Hallelujah. There was a woman in the scriptures, found out that he's a rock. Hallelujah. She was out there doing everything she shouldn't have been doing. Being with who she shouldn't have been with. Hallelujah. But she found out he's a rock that she could build the rest of her life on. So she went into her room and got a very precious box of oil called spikenard. And she poured it all on him. She said, you know what? I earned this by the sweat of my brow, but I'm going to give it all to him. See, we going around sweating because we got to give 10%. You ain't got to give, but he's telling you that that's what you should do. But you ain't got to do that. That's up to you and him. That's between you and him. Hallelujah. We don't raise no collections up in here. We don't do that. Why? Because whatever you give is between you and him. It's got a box back there. You put it in if you want to. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. This play is going to go on because it's not dependent upon you. It's dependent upon him. Hallelujah. He will provide to keep the lights on. If you don't get nothing else here, be thankful that you're getting the light. Hallelujah. But she poured it all out, all of it. She said, to him, all I owe, I'm giving it to him. And guess what? Somebody jumped up. What's wrong with that woman? You could have sold that oil and got the money and gave something to feed the poor. The Messiah said, hey, leave her alone. That woman has done a good work because she has prepared my body for its burial. So whenever you preach this news, this good news to my people, tell them about that woman to make it a memorial unto her. Hallelujah. Father, I've done what you told me to do. I've spoken what you gave me to speak. I've told them about that woman like you told me to. Now, Father, it's in your hands. We are in your hands. Because you are indeed our rock. In Yahshua HaMashiach's precious name we pray. Unto you, Almighty Yah. Hallelujah. If anybody desire prayer, you need a refuge, you need a high tower, you need a place to run into for protection from the evil one, you need a shield and a buckler, why don't you come?